Jeffrey Epstein is Pizzagate. It's a phrase that we've been repeating for the past 2 weeks. The premise, it's very simple. The Epstein files make it very clear. There are undoubtedly rings of powerful people who, in communication and relationship with each other, abuse the weakest among us. Children are trafficked and sexually assaulted, and in some cases, killed by these powerful so-called elites. See, that was the claim of Pizzagate 10 years ago, and the evidence of that prospect has never been more clear and more provable than it is right now, today. And yet, some of the biggest media names are not only refusing to acknowledge that reality, some, like Megyn Kelly, are going on the record that Pizzagate is not real. Listen to this.
My general feeling is that people who believe in Pizzagate hate that interview, and I'm not one of the people who believes in Pizzagate at all.
You see, Kelly was recently confronted over the fact that 10 years ago, when I was reporting on the reality of Pizzagate, Megyn Kelly, who was then a Fox News anchor, did a live on-set interview with a guy named James Elefantis, the owner of Comet Ping Pong Pizza, the pizza shop at the center of the Pizzagate theories online. In fact, here's a little bit of that interview.
Joining me now in a Kelly File exclusive, James Elefantis, owner of Comet Ping Pong in Washington, D.C. James, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What a terrible ordeal this must have been for you.
It has been.
When this man walked into your restaurant with this gun, firing multiple shots, no one was injured. You weren't there that day, right?
I was there earlier that day.
You knew things were reaching a fever pitch, but did you ever foresee that?
See, in that interview a decade ago, Kelly didn't ask Elefantis one single difficult question. She didn't ask him why he had such disturbing pictures of a little girl with her wrists taped to a table on his Instagram. She basically softballed the entire thing. She sold Elefantis as a victim of online conspiracy crazies. So the other day, when she was asked about that interview and whether she basically blew it, whether she missed the story that was not only in front of her face then, but is even more in front of her face right now, she was asked point blank, would she handle it differently today? And her answer was a stunning...
So no, I don't agree at all. And I did not believe and do not believe that Hillary Clinton and John Podesta are running a child sex trafficking ring out of Comet Pizza.
See, that response isn't just disappointing, it's telling. She says she does not believe in Pizzagate. She dismisses it still as a fantasy, despite the mounting evidence proving that pizza and other foods have been used as documented pedophile code for years, and the fact that the very same term of pizza was used 911 times in the Epstein files. Pizzagate was right there. And so many people, like Megyn Kelly, they missed it, right? She missed one of the biggest stories of our lifetime. Again, let's go back nearly 10 years to Kelly's original interview and just listen not only to the questions she asks, but how she asks them.
And you're a Democratic donor. There's nothing illegal about that. It doesn't make you a pedophile or somebody who's part of a child sex ring.
This image over the internet.
When people talk about fake news, you know, a lot of folks just roll their eyes like, oh, you know, whatever. People will figure it out. The truth is they don't always figure it out. And someone could have been killed inside of your restaurant for no good reason other than people like Alex Jones fanned a conspiracy theory that even the DC police say has no basis. To be accused of being a pedophile because you have emails that talk about pizza. When you run a pizza parlor, I mean, there are going to be emails like, well, the word pizza seems out of place. It's really gone down the rabbit hole. But you tell me whether this has affected your business, and separate and apart from the fact that no one was injured, whether there have been real life consequences to you and your customers and your staff as a result of, again, the DC police are saying this is fake.
As I said, not one single tough question. Kelly treated Elefantis with kid gloves. She allowed him to dismiss his own disturbing social media as simply misunderstood posts without a single hard follow-up. Look, if she had done any actual journalism at the time, she would have known this, and she would have reported that Pizzagate didn't originate at a pizza parlor. It originated from WikiLeaks and John Podesta's emails. But she has still never acknowledged that. I said it 2 weeks ago, and I'll say it again here. Pizzagate is not real in the form of a pizza place in the DC area where kids are held in the basement against their will by Hillary Clinton and John Podesta who drink their blood. Pizzagate is real in that some of the wealthiest and most powerful people in government, in business, in tech, in media, in finance, in politics, you name it, are involved in the trafficking and human and sexual abuse of women and children. That is an undeniable fact. And that is why Pizzagate is real. 10 years later, with the release of the Epstein files, the truth is refusing to be silenced. And for a journalist like Megyn Kelly to continue ignoring it, that's not a mistake. That's knowingly covering up for predators, because she refused to do at the time what was courageous and shed light on it then, and she's still doing the same thing right now.